Every great change begins inside your mind. If you can shift the way you think, you can reshape the way you live. A single new belief has the power to open doors that once looked permanently locked. Your mindset acts like a lens. Through it, you see opportunities, challenges, and even yourself. Change the lens, and the entire picture of your life will change forever. Many people remain stuck not because they lack ability, but because they believe change is impossible. This belief chains them down, keeping them from trying. Once the chain of belief breaks, growth begins. The mindset that will change your life is called the growth mindset. It is the belief that abilities, intelligence, and skills can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. With this mindset, failures are not final, they are teachers. Every mistake becomes feedback, every setback a lesson, and every obstacle an invitation to rise stronger. Think about a child learning to walk. They fall again and again, yet never once say, "Walking isn't for me." They embody growth before they even know the word. As adults, we often lose this fearless resilience. We start fearing embarrassment, rejection, and the opinions of others. But the truth is, the child within us still knows how to rise. A fixed mindset whispers, "You are either good or not." But a growth mindset declares, "You can always improve if you're willing to learn." Which voice will you follow? Imagine a student struggling in math. With a fixed mindset, they say, "I'm just not smart enough." With a growth mindset, they say, "I will practice until I understand." One of those paths leads to possibility. The difference is not talent, it is perspective. Talent grows when watered by effort, and effort flows endlessly when fueled by belief. History is full of stories shaped by this mindset. Thomas Edison did not fail 1,000 times. He discovered 1,000 ways that did not work. His growth mindset lit the world with electricity. The same principle applies to you. Every rejection you faced is not proof you are unworthy. It is evidence you are still in the process of growing. Consider J.K. Rowling. She faced rejection after rejection before her story was accepted. If she had embraced a fixed mindset, the world would never have read Harry Potter. Your own dream may not be a book, but the truth remains. Persistence fueled by belief transforms potential into reality. Without mindset, even talent dies unused. When you adopt a growth mindset, your language changes. Instead of saying, "I can't," you begin to say, "I can't yet." That small word, "yet," opens the door to growth. Think about it. "I can't do this" ends the conversation. But "I can't do this yet" creates room for possibility. The difference may be invisible, but it is everything. Challenges will still come, but with this mindset you welcome them. Instead of asking, "Why me?" you begin to ask, "What can I learn from this?" This shift changes suffering into strength. What once felt like punishment now feels like preparation. The same storm that breaks some people builds others. Let me give you an image. A tree standing in heavy winds bends, but does not break. Its roots grow deeper with every storm. So do you? Life's storms are not designed to destroy you. They are designed to reveal how strong your roots already are. The growth mindset allows you to see storms as training. This mindset also changes how you view success. It is no longer about perfection or talent. It becomes about persistence and steady progress. When you focus on progress instead of perfection, every day becomes a victory. Even small steps count, because small steps taken daily create massive transformation. Think of an athlete training for a marathon. The first mile feels impossible, but mile by mile, day by day, the impossible becomes achievable. The same happens in business, health, relationships, or personal growth. Small, consistent actions compound into extraordinary results. The mindset fuels the discipline. Discipline, after all, is freedom. Talent may open doors, but discipline keeps them open. And discipline is only possible when you believe growth is worth it. This mindset even changes how you handle criticism. Instead of feeling wounded, you feel guided. Feedback becomes fuel. Correction becomes direction. Rejection also transforms. With a fixed mindset, rejection is the end. With a growth mindset, rejection is redirection. You don't lose, you learn where not to go. Think of how many doors must close before the right one opens. The growth mindset keeps you knocking, keeps you walking, and keeps you believing. It also changes your relationships. When conflict arises, you don't just blame, you ask, what can we learn from this? Growth becomes a team effort. When careers stall, you no longer label yourself a failure. Instead, you see it as a call to adapt, evolve, and find new paths. This mindset even changes your identity. You stop labeling yourself as not enough. You start labeling yourself as always becoming. Progress, not perfection, becomes your compass. You measure yourself not against others, but against who you were yesterday. This is powerful because comparison kills joy. Growth mindset frees you from the trap of measuring yourself by someone else's race. Instead, you celebrate your journey. Even small wins feel like fuel. Every step forward confirms you are growing, you are evolving, you are moving closer to your potential. The brain, like a muscle, thrives on challenge. Every obstacle is a weight that strengthens it. Every lesson learned adds endurance for the next climb. Failure is not wasted. Failure is repetition with insight. It's another rep in the gym of life. Each rep makes you stronger. Think of Michael Jordan, once cut from his high school basketball team. A fixed mindset would have ended the story there. A growth mindset turned him into a legend. Your story may not be about basketball, but the principle is the same. The story is never over if you keep growing. The growth mindset even transforms fear. Instead of paralyzing you, fear becomes energy. It tells you what matters. It points to the places you are meant to grow. Instead of running from fear, you walk toward it, knowing it hides the very growth you need. The growth mindset makes courage possible. This mindset also changes how you see time. You stop rushing for quick wins and start valuing long-term growth. Patience becomes power. Think of bamboo. It spends years growing roots underground before you ever see a shoot. Then suddenly, it rises taller than you imagined. Your life works the same way. And visible growth precedes visible success. The mindset keeps you rooted until the breakthrough comes. This is why persistence matters. Growth is not a single moment, it is a lifetime of choices. Every day you choose courage over comfort, you are unlocking more of yourself. The mindset also teaches that your growth is not just for you. Your courage inspires others. Your resilience becomes a map for someone still lost. When you rise, you give others permission to rise. Your story of growth becomes their proof that change is possible. So do not hide your progress. Share it. Every scar, every setback, every sacrifice adds weight to your testimony of persistence. The truth is simple. Growth is always possible, but it never happens by accident. You must choose it. You must practice it. You must believe it. Years from now, you will look back. Will you remember safety or the moment you dared to grow? The decision is in your hands today. This is the mindset that will change your life. Believe you can grow, act on that belief, and never stop. The journey is endless, but so is your potential.